Yo, what is good? Chainsaw Man has arrived, and it was a bloody good time. To be fair, I was expecting quite a bit from the animation, and to think that um, Bleach came out, and this show comes out, and Bleach is absolutely destroying it. So I had higher expectations of this show looking flawless through and through. And it kind of didn't, for me anyway. There's a lot of parts that I was just kind of hit or miss with, and mostly it was to do with the fighting. Him turning into the Chainsaw Man, quote unquote, wasn't the greatest looking, and I'm hoping the fights look a lot more polished. But there's only so much you can do with that animation that looks ridiculously CGI. So I'm speaking purely out of my first initial reaction to watching it one time through, and that's just how it comes off to me. It's very CGI'd, and people were crying and just supporting it and all this stuff on the trailer, saying that it's not, but it's clear that it is. There's so many parts that you can pick apart that is CGI, and if you really want to go into that type of conversation with your boy, hit me up in the comments, and when I get time, I'll even go back in the anime itself and put in timestamps where I'm talking about. I don't care. And it's unfortunate because I thought this show would be that jujitsu, that demon slayer quality through and through. And I'm fine if it doesn't hit those high notes. But when you have the Chainsaw Man looking not all that intimidating in the case of just his design and how he's moving, there's one thing that I noticed about that is he's clearly untrained, and the chainsaws were really heavy, which gave him a fighting style that seemed amateur, um, amateurish or whatever, because the way he's swinging and wailing around kind of proves the point that he has no idea what he's doing. He's just learning on the fly, which I thought was completely fine. His fighting style and all that stuff was fine. It's just the way it looked in general wasn't fully there for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I still think it's an 8 out of 10 episode, even with all the stuff that I'm saying. And I know people probably won't make it that far to hear me say that it was still good, even though I'm criticizing it. People like to hear the negative thing and then just stop everything they're doing to make sure they talk about it without fully listening to someone's opinion. And that's just the internet that we live in today. So, regardless, Chainsaw Man is not the best anime that's out right now. As of right now, right? The story of him meeting this dog, binding with it because of the attack from the zombies, all the way to the point where he's paying for the debt of his deadbeat father, supposedly, that left him a huge amount of debt with the Yakuza. And by destroying all the Yakuza that wanted a little bit of the demon powers and they turn into zombies, does he really have that debt anymore? I don't think so. So we'll have to see exactly what he'll do with his freedom and exactly what's going to happen with Chainsaw Man. I hope everything is to the liking to the readers, because if you think I had a problem with the animation, imagine how loud the people are going to be if they change up the story, even in the slightest. So take that in with a grain of salt. Overall, awesome stuff. I'll definitely talk to y'all in the next one. Like, subscribe if this is something y'all are looking forward to me talking about. I'm pretty honest about stuff, so if you don't want to hear criticism about a show that you're just hyped about, maybe you might not want to listen to me. Because I'm going to be honest. That's just how it is. But take care, y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Peace.